Aloha Warriors, Sensei Joshua Loya and Sensei Andrea Loya.
Aloha.
From Guardian Quest Martial Arts and Blind Community Martial Arts. You check us out at gkdojo.com. Today is the next demonstration or entry in the two-hand series found in Guardian Kempo Kajuko Do, or GKKD. It is a defense against a head smash to knee. And so I'll go ahead and demonstrate that so you understand what the technique is. So if I have Sensei Andrea behind the head, kind of almost like a Muay Thai clinch sort of thing, and let's go ahead and turn so they can see my hand. My hands either at her neck or up here behind the back of her head. My hands are overlapped, not interlaced. So very important when you're doing this. Also, let's go ahead and here. I'll do this one time and I'll give one extra detail on this side of it. So if I'm coming up here, if you notice, go ahead and move your hands if you can. My knee is above my belt knot. If my knee is below and her head was to smash into my leg, what would win? Not my leg. Her forehead would win. Because whether it's Sensei Andrea or whether it's any other human being, the forehead is one of the hardest, if not the hardest bone in the body. Not something you want to introduce to a soft target. However, if I'm going to use Sensei Andrea for balance, notice, and you can even check this on yourself, when my knee comes up to about belt level, it's flat. As soon as it comes above, and I keep that tight, that's a spear, and I can jam that in there. And that's what she's defending against. So when you're doing this, if you're doing this from standing, hands behind the head. If I'm doing this from down here, where I need to go ahead and secure her here, I'll go ahead and switch. I have one hand on top, one hand behind, so she can't posture up.
Just making sure that they can.
Yeah. And then, but the defense is still mostly the same. So, but going back to the way we drill it in the technique. So this is where we're going to go. So it's going to be a two-hand knee block. And the other thing I want you to notice is look at her hands. They're not next to each other. They're overlapped. So, because if she has her hands separate, they can come right up the middle and still hit her. She doesn't want that to happen, so she brings her hands in front of herself. So one more time, two-hand knee block. All right, I believe that's it. Do you have anything else to add, Sensei?
I just want to show you how my hands were, so I'm going to come up close. So one on top of the other, and it doesn't matter which hand, as long as one is on top of the other and not open like this.
All right, and also the last thing, which I'm sure she was demonstrating properly, is make sure your fingers and thumbs are, as almost always, together. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, either in the Facebook group or on the YouTube channel here. And as always, keep striving to be Guardian strong. Strong on the inside, strong on the outside.